Yeah, we got two birds. One bird on the feeder. The other one took off. It's a small, little bird. Hmm. So there's three. Well, you got to see some birds this morning. There we go. There we go. Had a technical difficulty today. But as you know, I did a small little thing of this today. There we go. A little more. There we go. Well, it's uneven, uneven, uneven. There we go. I'm using this. It smells so good. Well, I got this yesterday. I did a small little haul, so I'll do this today, and I got some um, other things to discuss. And then I'll probably take you outside for a little bit. But they had like a great sale yesterday. This is the coupon thing that you get in the mail. I got some other ideas for it. Ain't this the cutest effing thing you ever saw? Now I've tried this the um, in the room spray, and this is last year's body lotion. But I'm gonna try this in the body gel. But isn't that the cutest thing? And I got the ice cream float. Yeah, I got the ice cream float. I was apprehensive about that, but it smelled really good. I got another ghoul friend, and I got the spray, um, which I've never tried before. And then I got another Wicked Vanilla Woods. And I got another Wicked Vanilla Woods from the one that I just showed you. They changed the packaging. And then I got the ice cream float. I didn't get any vampire blood this time because I had some others. And then I had two free gifts. And then I got the tiny, I forgot to leave that out of the short one, but I got this one gift. And then I got the Wicked Vanilla Woods. I didn't have to do any labeling for a while, but we did have like the coupons and got some great deals. And I'll wait till I get outside just to say that I got outside today. Yeah, it's supposed to be um sticky. Let me put this in the back of the. Now we did get some rain this morning, and I didn't get any pump soap because I got graveyard, which is a discontinued, and then I got Ghoul Friend, and then I got a gingerbread bakery, and then we'll just go back to using the bar soap. Sorry about that little hiccup, but I'll take everybody outside. Like one day this week, it's supposed to be in the 90s. It was a hot, cool day yesterday. I'm not gonna do a garden update today because I did the other vlogs, the last two that I did. But I just really want to come outside and see if there was a good breeze. Oh, beautiful babes. Who's the babes? Who's the babe? Beautiful dog. Well, I guess I'll go outside and do it the other way. I think our neighbor's company that's got the camper is going to be leaving today. But oh my gosh, look at these clouds today. Get a little bit of a breeze. It's 71 at the moment. But anyway, I just wanted to discuss a couple of things. Nobody is going to stop me for who I am as a person. And you know, when you're on YouTube or whatever things in life, sometimes you need to take a step back and get creative in other ways. And I'm doing the blogs right now, and I like doing this on Sundays, but I had like a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not going to do a garden update. Maybe I'll put in some sunflowers, but everybody has seen the tomatoes. But don't let anybody bring you down, and if people don't like it, that you put boundaries in your life, so what? They're not going to control me or you or anybody on this platform or whatever platform that you're going to be used. There are several reasons why I took a break from the bigger lives, like the 2 hour, 3 hour lives, is because it took a toll. It finally um, took a toll. Um, and I've been wanting to put this on here for a while. But the long lives really, really took a toll. And apparently nobody wants to listen to me. And I figure like, oh, it's just Carrie. We can do and stay long as we want. But um, it took its toll. I'm still not quite over it yet. So I had a lot of things to say and whatnot. But yeah, one of these days I will go live, but I am going to be putting some boundaries up. And I get it, things in life happen, people come and go, and like I said, um, I get that, and I understand that. But when I have said in my lives and done in my lives, when I mean to say at an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes, and I say that's my point. That's my point. Because I start to lose my voice a little bit and I feel my energy drain. And especially with the longer live that I did, um, that I did a couple 2 weeks ago, as a matter of fact, and whatnot. But yeah, I mean it. I'm going to be putting some boundaries up in the stream. I know people don't love to hear this, but anyway, but yeah, I'm going to be putting some boundaries up. Boundaries, when I say I want to be live for like a half hour, that's it. Because I have noticed, and my dad has noticed, that I'm not as drained. I shit you not. I slept for 3.5 hours after the long live that I did 2 weeks ago. And I have noticed it the last 2 years. So whenever I decide to go and do a live again, boundaries will be set up. And whatnot. And another thing about me that you need to know, I'm not going to stop being me. And if you want to like try and change me or disrespect me in any way, that ain't going to fly with me. Because it was pointed out to me um, during my last live, which was 2 weeks ago, um, that people want to talk to me. And I'm not saying who the people are, it's nobody's business. But I got the attention from this. People are starting to delete their comments after they're done in the chat, and I'm going like, okay. And then I happen to stop and think I have like more lurkers and talkers, and they want to talk privately. And that was another consideration. And nobody deserves to be disrespected on their own channel or platform in what they wish. But there's another thing that I'm not gonna get into, and like I said, there besides me being drained from the longer lives, and I just mentioned another few, but there's one big, huge one, and I'm not gonna say. You pretty much watch the headlines that have been in the last few days, and you know why I don't need to get into that. But there's been a lot of contributing factors to my decision. To my decision. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna open up the patio door and close this. a lot better. I'll open up the patio. Oh, I should say the garage door. But yeah, there has been many contributing factors into my decision. The biggest decision is I'm tired of being drained for being on for an hour, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours. So if you're thinking about coming into my live stream and expect me to be on for that long period of a time, that is um, a thing of the past. And like I said, with everything that's been going on in the news the last few days, and what I just mentioned, the disrespect by who was nobody's business, I decided to do this. And let me make this one thing perfectly clear. If I want to celebrate what I love year round and stuff, and people don't like it, that's just tough. Nobody's going to stop me for who I am as a person. Perfectly understood. I don't mean to be a pain in the ass, but I notice stuff. And if I want to celebrate Halloween year round, if I want to have like a spooky mood for a while, if I want to be a bitch for a while, or any type of mood I'm going to feel. Because after all, we're all human beings, and I only get like one life, long or short or like whatever. I'm just going to be me. But as being me, I'm not going to tolerate any disrespect. Okay. But eventually I will get back to the lives, but apparently that's what I want to do. I want to do different things for you guys. And I did some technical work yesterday, and I did some this morning of surprise stuff that I got. Like I said, you cannot please anybody. You, you just can't. You understand that I cannot control how people act. Let me repeat that. I cannot control how people act. But disrespect is not allowed. And I'm sure that goes to everybody. Disrespect is not allowed. And my sense of humor is different than anybody else's. A lot of you are not going to get it. A lot of you are. But if you do, you do. You don't, you know. I'm just going to be me. And I'm not going to explain myself again about that because I have done that in the past. And since I am out here, let me just show you a sunflower update because there's really not an update in the tomato department. But just since the last few days, and I might do, these are the sunflowers that we got here in back. And we got these biggies. I might do another short of um, this week, but do it at a different time of day. But that's the only update that everybody is going to be getting. But yeah, there is a breeze. I'll see if, just since I'm out here, the only thing that we might have to do today or this week is trim up some tomato leaves. But other than that, that'll be it. But yeah, every single word that I say. Okay, I'm gonna, as long as there's a breeze, the breeze is nice. And I'll give everybody a lilac update before I head in and tell you what I have plans for the week. I'm still on the older. There's going to be videos and shorts and some surprises that I got scattered throughout the year. I thought I heard something out here, so yeah, yeah, we still got the leaves. Yeah, I'm gonna head back in, guys, because it is muggy. And like I said, it did rain this morning. Um, he won't. My dad won't be in this live because he was in a short that I did, and I like recycling videos if you don't like it or shorts. So what? Yeah, it's muggy. Yeah, it's muggy. And we'll put this back on the thing here. But oh, okay. I thought I heard something. But hey, hey, yeah, it's a little muggy. I'll be right back. And this is like, we had some KFC last week. Let me come back. I'm gonna fill up the water. The last full week of July already. Yeah, I just came back to get some flavor. And it's muggy out. Oh, I can see. Oh, that's cool. I got the live still going. I can see it from here, even though it's unlisted. You know. Yeah, all I have to do is get the trash ready. I want to see how this works. This is gonna be so cool. Why, hello there. This is Carrie Knauf here. Just got me some flavored water peach. Yeah, yeah, it is cloudy outside, but but yeah, I just got some. I'm gonna do whatever I want, but I have to follow YouTube's rules, and I am. But yeah, I just got a lot of stuff going on. I still don't know what to think about September 5th. I'll see if I can record videos and hopefully they'll go on YouTube. If not, I'll just use it to change what I watch. You know what I mean? We'll just go from there. But from then on, I'm just going to do what I want. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. I just got get the trash ready, and then I'm going to be chilling and whatnot. But yeah, there was just a lot of factors with me not wanting to do the longer lives. I know people don't give a rat's ass, but um, I just thought that, like I said, I respect my subscribers, even though some people don't um, respect me. And whatnot. So just expect I have some surprises lined up. I just did the last current stuff. I finished up today with this, and then a lot of older videos. I can't be current all the time, so but it's not. We did get plenty of rain. Like I said, I went to Bath and Body Works. It started to sprinkle there, and I guess their cashier button goofed up, so it was a flash sale. Even the current scents were $5.95 a piece, and I showed you what they got, and it said in their system that it was used, and it was not used, so they let us use the 20% off coupon. Like I said, I got 2 free gifts, and I don't have any plans on going to Bath and Body Works unless I get my free birthday gift. But to go to the semi annual sale, then no. Then I'll probably just go once a year or twice, well, to get my free birthday gift. But yeah, was there's anything else? Um, oh yes. Um, yeah, I might as well go for it. What the hell? I watched a documentary about something controversial and someone controversial, and I had um, a question about the old Democratical Party and the revolution into um, the new Democratical Party. I will say this: I got all of my questions answered except for the major two. Ibrils and TDS. And I'll probably will never get my questions answered on that, but uh I got my questions answered. It's like I'm supposed to know these things now and last year for futuristical reasons, but yeah, I got those questions answered. I can't tell you what the questions are because they're controversial, and I'll leave it at that. And I'm a controversial person. Anyway, with things that I want to learn, I just told a little bit about me. You know, my sense of humor is out there and whatnot. But yeah, I just have a lot of respect, decency for my subscribers. To let you know, kind of like where I'm going when it comes to the actual lives. But like I said, I mean what I say. I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but I've also found out, um, this year has been slow, kind of fast like. And I like going live on Sundays. I think that will be um, my my schedule, and I only have times, and I only have like a certain amount of time to do stuff because there's only so much time in the day, Yeah, there's only like so much time in the day to do stuff. So that's why I'm doing the blogs and everything. And but like I said, I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. I need to cut down on how long I'm live. There's no ifs, ands, or buts to it. Not this past Friday, but the Friday before, and I went to get my mammogram and some things, and whatnot. And the first thing that they told me was, "You need to cut down on your lives." And I said, like, yeah, but nobody wants to listen to me. Go like, so what? You just gotta do what you gotta do, and everything. And I love going live with you guys. It's just that I want to cut down. And like I said in the vlogs that I've done before, you know what? I'm going to be blunt with you guys. If nobody comes in and I'm live and I'm live for 8 minutes, so 20 minutes, half hour, I'm happier in hell. But there's other things in the live platform that I want to do. Like if I am live on location, I want to, and it's been a few years. I think it's been 3 years um, since we went to I don't know if they're having it this year or not, but it didn't do very well. I want to try and do documentary like we did one time when we went down to the Ford Museum. It showed you like the art and stuff and what's down in our city. That's what I want to do again. I have not done that in a long while, and it's fresh. And like I say, I go through my archives every so often. And with not this weekend, but the weekend before, where I was just um, drained, and I'm still drained, but not as bad. I want to do things again that I have not done. I want to get back to the old me a little bit. And you might have noticed little bits of still photography stuff. I want to get back into doing that. And that's what I used to do and whatnot. I want to get back to the old stuff. And of course, I'm going to be doing it currently. But yeah, I just want to try uh, new things and get back to the old me while still being the futuristic me and whatnot. And I've got a lot of 2026 open. I don't know how I'm going to do the rest of 2026 depending on TikTok, and don't I still we still don't know what's going to be going on with that and whatnot. And I like it's going to be mixed up between this and this for video. There's going to be shorts and videos, but I have made the decision that when I go live, it'll be this way. I like this better. Yeah, I like this better, but like I said, I like to change because I get bored sometimes and I like to be spontaneous. Hence, I did some technical work. Like I said yesterday and today, I changed my profile picture according to mood, and I just like to being spontaneous. And if I know that it'll drive people nuts, I don't care. Um, you just can't, you cannot please everybody on social media platforms. You can't. You just got to be you. And if you have to put boundaries up and people don't like it, tough. We can't go off like I said, you can't control how people act, but you don't want to be disrespected either. Does that make any sense? That's the way I feel. And with me taking a break and stepping back from the lives, the long lives, which it will have to be really, really condensed down. It's like, 45 minutes will be the tops, or just over a half hour. That seems to be a good amount of time. And it's going to be like this every time. There's not going to be like, oh, Carrie wants to be on there for an hour, 45 minutes, for a couple of times, and then she'll want to go back to the bigger ones. No. And I've said this on my past blogs that I have discussed. Um, Even my dad has noticed that. And and of course, people come and go. Yeah. Oh, if you hear that, the machine clicked on. Let me get me something to drink really, really quick. Whew. Yeah, we tried their chicken tenders last week. We still haven't gone to Wingstop, but I had very little breakfast today, so I'll just finish that for lunch. But I like to do stuff on a whim too, and I know I put out uh, a lot of videos out, sure, in one day, sure, because I leave it open, and I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. So it's a good thing I did some on this day stuff and I put it into next year. There's going to be a lot of that. Um, for I don't have to do Christmas or Halloween this year, but I might just do it for 2026. No, I don't even have to do that for that year too. Whenever I feel spooky, I'll just put it in the spring. Like I said, if I want to be a Halloween person, which I am, if I want to celebrate it year round, so what? Same thing with Christmas or any other holiday for that matter. Oh God. But yeah, like I said, for any other holiday for that matter, and and I talk. Oh yeah, I know. Um, and a lot of times that I go live, and I know I do my blogs, but and I know I talk about Gun Lake Casino a lot, but yeah, we're gonna be taking a break from there because man, we went there be a week ago Monday, and it's just yeah. I don't know if something is shifting or what. I don't know, but it's harder and harder and harder for me to um I win money more on line hits than bonuses lately. So I don't think I'm going to be going down there to play. We got plenty offers to go to Hartford, but find the time to go. Um, but yeah, we've been taking a break, and like I said, I'm being controversial now, but like I said, there has been many contributing factors than other than me feeling drained, and with um the last few days and the headlines and stuff, I figured I would stay low because I am a red supporter, hint hint, and how I feel about what's going on. And me and my dad talked about this, and we made the decision to let everybody know when it comes to what's been going on in the world right now. Our opinion, how can I say this, is private, private. And we'll just leave it at that. My dad's doing good. We recorded a spontaneous short that I did with some still photography, and I have like some more of that coming. Hint surprises, but you don't know when it's going to be happening. Only I do. But when it comes to political views with the last few days and everything, my political opinions or anybody else's political business is none of my business. Or you know how I feel. But yeah, we are Republicans. I think you figured that out. But our opinion on what's going on, we're just laying low. Let's put it that way. Um, I have been thinking futuristically on the matter, and there's going to be some stuff that are going to be kept private. And one of the things is political views, and through what's going on in the world, and me thinking futuristically about what's going on in the world now. I'm thinking futuristically of what I want as an American citizen. And we'll just leave it at that. I did get my dad's permission to speak upon this matter. And he'll pop in when he wants. He likes doing the shorts. He loves doing the shorts. But anyway, let me think if I have missed anything. Um, I've noticed a lot of people are taking breaks from streaming, and that's fine and dandy because, like I said, life comes first. So, with that being said, you probably have noticed I support people who support me back. And I've been noticing that the comment section has been pretty light. So like I said, I just support people that support me back and whatnot. And I've been cutting back on going to people's live streams because the people that I go to are taking breaks, and that frees me up to do different things for you guys. And another thing, besides doing what we want to do, what my dad wants to do, and what I want to do, I've been taking breaks for myself. And that's what's important is doing what makes you happy. Oh my God, I turned into a motivational speaker, but I just feel that somebody or some people need to hear this. Do what makes you happy. Even though that you have to like step back for something, because if you don't make time for yourself, who else is going to? I think I made my point on that. But yeah, when I'm not on YouTube or TikTok or whatever other platforms, I'm taking time out of myself to watching movies and documentaries, and getting my feel for education in controversial matters of today and the past to understand the new opposite party of me, with the exception of the Liberals and the TDS, and me learning, because I knew what it was like when I was a kid, but living the 70s as an adult and knowing that I've been doing this and I've been doing this for the past few months. I would say last September, and I'm still doing this now, learning about my decade and what happened during my decade of life. And then old enough to live through the 80s. It was those missing pieces of my life that I didn't know because, like I said, I was not an adult back then. Is really making sense to me. And I was at peace with a lot of things last year as well. I'm at peace again. Just if you find your peace being at home or outdoors or watching documentaries to learn about your decade of life and birth, actually, um, and knowing that I'm getting what I want fulfilled of my political questions and living my decade of life. What's that word? Oh, there's a word for it. Um, Vicariously through documentary footage, knowing the things that happened and having adult feelings about that and opinions. And I'm an old soul to begin with. Um, it makes me feel that I was a part of the 70s, even though that I was a kid in the 70s. But understanding your decade of birth can really influence you, regardless of your political beliefs or what makes you who you are as a person. And knowing a lot of things that I did not know, especially during the president um, that was president when I was birthed. Um, because obviously I was too young. I was a little older with Ford, really old enough with President Carter. And like I said, I was a teenager and I understood the 80s. But the 70s, no. And knowing that understand the 70s a lot more, with the exception of a topic, which I'm not going to say what that topic is because that's nobody's business. There's one topic in the 70s that I really didn't give a rat's ass about. So I just bypassed that. And with me knowing the decade of my birth, I can see how the new democratical order formed, so I can move forward with understanding the opposite party of mine. I didn't mean to be political or anything. I just felt like going into depth with everybody. That way I don't have to talk about it again. But like I said, I'm at a crossroads right now and whatnot, and I'm at peace. So if I shoot videos that are out of the normal for me, I'm just getting um, oh inspiration from different sources that I never thought that I would get inspiration from. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Um, but knowing the decade of my birth and getting my knowledge that I wanted to know at a point in my life that I am satisfied, that I can grow either way in political society. Because as we get older, we have a right to grow. Of course, in growth, you're going to make mistakes. I think we all have in this life. By the way, these blogs are not rehearsed. I just put up a camera and I go. But I've been feeling so much growth lately with the positive and the negative that I am so happy that I got my political questions answered. Don't be afraid to watch the decade of your birth. Don't be afraid to try new things. Shoot, I've done protests. Shocker. That's one thing you didn't know about me. Um, but yeah, just do it right. We have a right to be free to be you and me. Holy crap! Am I reminiscing about my? That was a good show. Free to be you and me. Like I said, with today's society, you know, I just had an epiphany that in order to me to grow into a senior citizen, which I'm not that far away from, I need to go into my past, which is my decade of birth, and not, even though that I lived it as a kid, I needed to get to know it as an adult. And that was the best thing I did. And I don't regret my decisions of me cutting down on my lives. Because if I did not cut down on the lives, I never would have known what I know now. And I'm just at peace with everything right now. And like I said, when I do go back doing the lives, I felt that it was right. And my dad thought it was right to let you know what's been going on. We're both okay. Um, like I said, the lives that I have done in the past, the over 2 hour, 3 hour, when I was young enough, yes. And age is becoming a factor. I'm 53. Now, if I were to take a long break and then try to do it, no, because like I said, And I have done that. I've taken a 9-day break one time and I tried to do a long um, 2 hour live and it did the same thing. So, like I said, this is what's going to be happening and taking place. I didn't expect to do this blog thing that long, but like I said, I'm getting inspirations from sources that I never thought would be, with me taking a break and doing away with the longer um lives. It gave me a chance to do other things that I have been wanting to do for quite some time. Getting to know myself futuristically as a senior citizen, and figuring out what I want to happen in my life, senior citizenly, regardless if it's myself or politically or things in general. And like I said, with the stuff that I've already said about my reasons to do away with the longer lives, gave me a step back and really think about what I want. And I'm, like I said, I'm happy to go live, but like I said, there will be boundaries put up because I love making videos and I love doing shorts and I love the creativity. But like I said, the shorter the lives, the better that I feel. I'm not as drained, and since I have done that, since the 2 weeks that I have cut the over 2 hour live streams down, I have seen a significance. My dad has seen a significance. And I just want to go live for like a shorter period of time because I have noticed there's only so much time in the day. And sometimes you want to go live and you have like life's responsibilities and stuff. Hence this blog and stuff. And I want to go back to doing cloud stuff and bird feeder stuff type of a thing. I just want to do different things and then throughout the day be me again. Like watch more TV, sit outside, um and so on and so on and so on. But I didn't expect to be on this long. If I have anything new to say about this, I'll do it in a short. But anyway, I just want to thank all of my subscribers, regardless if you like me or disrespect me or what. I appreciate everybody. And we just thought that we felt the need to explain in a little bit more depth that there was like more than one reason why I'm cutting out the longer lives. But I appreciate everybody for watching, and who knows when I'll do this again. But everybody, thanks for understanding. I know that people are not going to like this, but you don't need to be disrespected either, and there's no call for it. And like I said earlier in this vlog, you cannot control um, how people act, but you don't have to put up with being disrespected either. But I'm gonna go. I only cut out this time to do this vlog for you guys. I had to pencil this in, hence only so much time in the day. What time is it anyway? Yeah, 10:26. Yeah, I better get off of here. And I don't know when I'm going to be going live again, you guys. We're just going to have to play this by ear. But like I said, I meant every word that I said. I don't mean to be an a-hole about it or anything, but there was more than one reason why. Um, but a lot of it was due to me being drained. And I'm at my cutoff point now. But we just felt the need to tell everybody. And if you guys don't like it or don't give a shit or like whatever, and like I said, I had that comment, oh, we don't need to see a 10-minute video or just trying to help. I'm going like, yeah, well, I have my respect for other people. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. I feel better doing an hour. But like I said, I wasn't really ready. Well, like I said, with me taking a break from the bigger lives that are will be cut down, I got to do my blogs that I've always wanted to do a lot more of. Discover myself again, really, really sit down and think about what I want futuristically and whatnot. And with that, um, I can go back to doing things that I love to do. Is like being with you guys and doing shorts and recycling of videos and such. And like I said, you cannot control how people act, but you don't have to put up with disrespect either. But anyway, I'm going to go and do some things. And when I do have a good chunk of time, like at least 30, 40 minutes, I will come up and do a live. But it looks like um, I like being live on Sundays. So that is the schedule. That is the day that I want to do it, regardless if it's like a vlog, blog, or something like that. But let me check the phone cord. Yeah. What time is it? Okay, 10:29. Yeah, I gotta um yeah, I better get off of here because the phone is overheating now. But yeah, I just thought that I would come on and say what's been going on. And what, like I said, I know a lot of people don't give a rat's ass, but we just figured out of respect, you know. And I really love doing the shorter lives anyway. I always have. But anyway, I'm gonna go. This is Carrie Knauf for July the 20th, 2025, and I will see everybody next time. Bye. Wet my whistle here. But yeah, no, nothing longer than an hour. Like this is a good time for me to stop. But everybody, you guys have a great day and enjoy your week. Is it just me or is this summer going like really, really fast? But everybody have a good one. Bye. Peace. Be your groovy selves, people. Peace. And God bless POTUS.